It's 10 a.m. on WKYT Midmorning. The federal government is investigating a hate crime in southern Kentucky. Hear from the group that was targeted.
The city's deadline for the Centerpoint project in downtown Lexington is today, but the developer says work is underway.
When it comes to headlights, a new report shows many cars don't pass the test. I'm Danielle Nottingham in Los Angeles. I'll tell you which vehicles rated best coming up.
This is WKYT Midmorning.
Good morning. Welcome in here at Midmorning on your Wednesday, hump day. We're glad you're along. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. Okay, this has been promised as the pick
Yeah.
day as far as the weather, and I think it's living up to that.
So far, so good. Beautiful out there with sunshine right now and warmer temperatures. We have to enjoy it, though. That is the word. Let's check in with Micah. Changes are coming.
Big changes, yeah, especially this afternoon off into tomorrow. This afternoon, we're roughly 70 degrees. Look, we started off this morning in the 30s and 40s. It's a beautiful day, but the wind's coming in from the south. That's what's helping us out. 30s and 40s this morning. And look where we are right now. Danville, we finished off at 36 degrees already. Looking right there about 16 degrees higher. And look, we're rising rapidly. We'll be roughly 70 by the afternoon with a big time warm up in store. The focus of the forecast is obviously tomorrow because it's pretty boring weather today, which boring's good. Tomorrow, it's pretty active. I'm going to show you the rain in the forecast when it moves in because there's 2 rounds of it, and that's coming up.
Thank you, Micah. In the news this morning, police are investigating a hate crime at the Laurel County African American Heritage Center.
A sign at the center was damaged, and someone spray painted the letters KKK on another sign nearby. Workers at the center say they noticed the vandalism yesterday morning. They say they will not be intimidated.
I've always felt like that this was sacred ground. They're not going to take it away from me, and they're not going to make me feel intimidated by it.
Because the vandalism is being considered a hate crime, London police say federal investigators are also helping with this case. Police are looking for a suspect after a stabbing near the UK campus. Lexington police say it started as a bar fight inside the paddock on South Limestone. It spilled into Jersey Street behind the bar, and at some point police say a man was stabbed. He was taken to UK hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Witnesses say the attacker is a regular at the bar.
Well, she's been missing for more than 20 years now, and this morning there is a renewed search in Boyle County for Anna Manning. She disappeared in November of 1992. Police say they recently got a new tip about her disappearance. And yesterday, the Boyle County Sheriff's Office and the FBI searched a 5-acre property near the Boyle-Lincoln County line that belongs to the father of Manning's estranged husband, Anthony. The sheriff says they did recover some evidence. He would not elaborate on that, and no arrests have been made. Budget talks expected to continue today in Frankfort, where lawmakers are running out of time to strike some kind of deal. After meeting for hours, members of the Budget Conference Committee broke off their talks late last night. Senate Republicans have offered to restore budget cuts to K-12 education, but they are insisting on 9% cuts for universities and colleges over the next 2 years. House Democrats, meanwhile, are rejecting that offer, saying they will not agree to anything that reduces spending on higher education. If a budget is not passed, Governor Bevin will have to call a costly special session to pass one before the fiscal year begins on July 1st.
Developer Dudley Webb says concrete for the Centerpoint site could be poured as early as today. We've been keeping an eye on the project site this morning with our downtown Lexington Skycam. Now, taking a live look, you can see that concrete has not yet been poured, but we have seen a steady stream of people coming and going this morning. The city set a March 30th deadline, saying it would fill in the site if the work did not resume on the project by today. But Webb told our partners at the Herald Leader that rebar has been installed for the underground parking garage. Webb said that he and the city are, quote, now in unison. Centerpoint has been a source of frustration since the downtown block was leveled 8 years ago to make way for the project.
The Leslie County jailer says 2 deputies have been fired after 2 inmates escaped, and this morning the search is continuing for one of those inmates. Police say Ronald Gray and Ledford Hamilton jumped out of a transport van in Clay County. They say the inmates reached out through a window and unlocked the van from the outside. Hamilton was quickly arrested, but Gray is still on the run today. He was in jail for charges relating to a home invasion back in January. We have learned that it could be next week before the remains of a Lexington native who was killed in the terrorist attacks in Belgium are returned home. Stephanie Schultz and her husband Justin died at the Brussels airport. Her aunt says additional forensics are being done on the remains. She says her family will not be having a funeral for Stephanie until her body is returned to the U.S. Family members also say Stephanie's mother, Carolyn, who was with the couple at the airport at the time of the attacks, has now returned home to Lexington. Well, headlights are one of the most basic parts of a car and, of course, essential to preventing crashes.
The Insurance Institute of Highway Safety tested headlights on many mid-size cars and, for the first time, rated their performance. As Danielle Nottingham explains, the results are dismal.
The Toyota Prius V is the clear winner in the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety's first ever headlight ratings.
Our evaluation involves looking at both the high beams and the low beams on different paths along the test track.
Of the 31 mid-size cars tested, the Prius V was the only one to earn a good rating when upgraded to include LED lights and high beam assist.
Adding $7,000 to the cost of a Prius over the base model to get the better headlights.
The more expensive cars don't always come with better quality lights. Many of the poor rated headlights were installed on luxury vehicles. The BMW 3 Series halogen headlights had the lowest scoring system. This shows the difference in visibility between the top-rated Prius V and the BMW 3 Series.
Over half of the fatal crashes that occur every year occur at night or at dusk or at dawn. Helping drivers see the road better at night can help cut into those deaths and injuries.
The IIHS says new high-intensity lights and curve-adaptive headlights that adjust to steering don't always mean better performance. The Kia Optima and Mercedes-Benz C-Class equipped with adaptive lights performed poorly, while the basic halogen lights on the Honda Accord received an acceptable rating. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News.
Now, the Institute also factored in excessive glare for drivers in oncoming cars. Vehicles with excessive glare can't earn a rating above marginal. While most headlights need improvement, drivers already have a key tool to improve visibility: high beams. But the Institute says a recent study shows drivers rarely use them.
Well, this word just coming in. Developing news this morning. 3-time Kentucky Derby winning jockey Calvin Borrell is retiring. The Daily Racing Form says Borrell informed his agent of that this morning.
Borrell became the first jockey to win the first 2 jewels of the Triple Crown on different mounts. He guided Street Sense to the finish line in the 2007 Kentucky Derby, Mind That Bird in a huge upset to win the 2009 Kentucky Derby. And in the 2010 Kentucky Derby, he was mounted on winner Super Saver. He was nicknamed Bo Rail because he likes to stay on the inside of the track.
Well, a fun and feisty competitor, certainly, and we wish him well in his retirement. Well, there is big news for craft beer fans in central Kentucky. Happening today, a Lexington brewery is breaking ground on a new brewery in Scott County. Country Boy Brewery is opening up a brewery on Corporate Boulevard in Georgetown. With the additional space, the brewery will be able to produce 10,000 barrels of craft beer a year. The new facility will create 20 jobs or so and is expected to open up in the fall. And another Lexington brewery is also expanding. West 6th Brewery is opening a tap room near the corner of Main and Limestone next to Sunrise Bakery. It will be called West 6th Green Room. Owners say it will allow them to brew specialty beers on a smaller scale. West 6th Green Room is expected to open in mid-May.
Well, drivers who travel Polo Club Boulevard in Lexington may need to slow down. A new traffic light is up and running. The traffic lights went active at 9 o'clock this morning. The lights are at the entrance of Costco and Cabela's. In the future, the signals will help with traffic flow going and coming out of a luxury apartment complex that's being built across the street from the 2 stores.
Another traffic light in Lexington? You're kidding.
I know, really, but keep it in mind. That kind of, when they come up new like that, they can take you by surprise.
You got it.
Well, keep it right here. This is Mid-Morning. why a town that's been the butt of many jokes may be about to get some national attention from the makers of a hemorrhoid cream.
Yeah.
And we're looking at those temperatures in the 50s right now, even some 60s down south. We are warming nicely. Today looks good, tomorrow not so much. I'm going to show you when those storms move on in coming up.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Yeah, we promised you on Monday that this was going to be the best day in the forecast, and it will be. Because one, we're not having any rain outside. Number two, we're really jacking up these temperatures to around 70 degrees later on this afternoon. So nothing going on Defender Radar Network. I want to show you that across the region first. Then we'll span out, and you can see back toward the west. Here comes that system barreling our direction. How is this going to affect us today? Because you're not going to get any rain out of this. What it does, throw the cloud cover over us. We'll have a mixture of sun and clouds. But look at the arrows come flying on in here. This is pushing in that milder air out ahead of this system. So it's really because of the surface low back toward the west. It's just churning and throwing off some really mild temperatures and very gusty winds outside too, anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour, especially later on this afternoon. Temperatures were in the 30s this morning in Frankfort. We are now at 53 degrees, a roughly 20-degree swing in just a couple of hours. 54 now in Corbin. What a beautiful shot there. And Breathitt County. And as we go through the day, we actually finish off right around 70 later on this afternoon. This is a nice day. This is your day in the forecast to get out and enjoy. Kids are at home in some locations, some counties, off for spring break. Send them outside. They'll absolutely love it. Go do something out and about. Because tomorrow, you may not be able to do it at the times you want to. Here's what happens tomorrow. We wake up tomorrow morning, there's 7 a.m., and look at the scattered showers out and about with even a few rumbles of thunder. Most of the morning activity is going to be heavy rain with showers, not so much thunderstorms, but then that moves on through. And by around noontime, I'll pause it there. Look at these temperatures already upper 60s to around 70 degrees. And that front is still not even close to being through. It's still well back toward the west. Watch these temperatures because from noontime, roughly, to about 4 or 5 p.m., we have a dry spell, a dry period that we're going to be having. So this is not an all-day type of situation. Watch these temperatures. Boom. Look at that. 75 degrees in Lexington, 76 in Mount Sterling. This is going to be an awesome 4 to 5 hour window there for tomorrow. But then watch what happens from 4 to about 7 p.m. Look back toward the west. And anywhere from 7 to about 9 p.m. is when we start to see those storms make their way through. Now that's the storm activity we're going to be watching very closely for strong, potentially an isolated severe cell. After that, the front pushes through. It'll bring some showers along with it overnight and into Friday morning. And then Friday we'll drop our temperatures to the upper 50s, lower 60s. Here's your 7-day forecast of what you can expect. Today, tomorrow in the 70s. Remember, you'll get about a 4 to 5 hour break, dry break there for tomorrow. So it's definitely not an all-day type of situation. But you do get rain during the morning, and you do get it during late afternoon off into the evening hours. Then your weekend looks much cooler, but only a small chance of rain on Saturday. So most of that's going to be dry. But all eyes, obviously, is on tomorrow. When do these storms move through? And if they move through a little bit earlier, then we may be talking about a few more isolated severe cells than we previously thought. So it's all about the timing on this.
You have to watch that, and
Okay.
it obviously opens the door to cooler weather.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's a town with an unusual name, and now the city is being propositioned, we'll say, by the makers of Preparation H.
And that's because the Minnesota town is called Keister. Residents say they're used to the name being the butt of jokes. But now they're jumping at the chance to have the hemorrhoid cream maker shoot a commercial in Keister. Preparation H says it's still working out details.
All right,
I guess they've earned that after all of the grief they've taken.
All your life you've told people you're from Keister, and now all of a sudden people will know where it is, right?
It's on the map now. Woody Allen racks up another honor, and a judge makes a decision in the Bill Cosby case.
Suzanne Marquez has your eye on entertainment.
Victoria. Janice Dickinson held up the hand of her lawyer in victory outside an LA courtroom after a judge ruled her defamation lawsuit against Bill Cosby should move forward. The judge says a trial can determine whether the comedian raped the former model.
This is a victory for all women.
Dickinson sued Cosby after he denied her claims that he drugged and raped her in 1982. Dozens of women have accused the 78-year-old comedian of sexual abuse.
You are being inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Charlie Charlie Daniels, the master fiddler in the song The Devil Went Down to Georgia, broke into tears after hearing the good news. The Country Music Hall of Fame will also induct 7-time Grammy winner Randy Travis and record executive Fred Foster. The Swedish DJ and producer known as Avicii says he's done touring. On his website, he tells fans he needs a change from his globe-trotting lifestyle. And Woody Allen has scored a hat trick with the Cannes Film Festival. He's the first and only director selected to have 3 opening night films at Cannes: Hollywood Ending in 2002 and Midnight in Paris in 2011, and now Cafe Society in 2016. The film is set in 1930s Hollywood and stars Kristen Stewart and Jesse Eisenberg. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Suzanne Marquez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
All right, keep it right here. Your overall well-being, of course, is about your fitness and more.
Personal trainer Josh Bowen delivers a good dose of inspiration in his new book. Next on WKYT.
Tonight's Powerball jackpot is $116 million. Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $50 million. We're coming right back on Mid-Morning. Welcome back. So good to have you with us on WKYT. As a personal trainer for a dozen years, Josh Bowen has helped many of his clients deal with more than just their fitness concerns.
The author and fitness trainer has a new inspirational book, Your Time Is Now. We're happy to have Josh with us today. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
The book says a lot, which is the title says, I guess, hop to it, right?
Yes, get on it.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the book and what your inspiration was for writing an inspirational book.
Well, the book is totally about motivation and inspiration for people dealing with hardships in their life. So it's not necessarily fitness related. I have a client and a very good friend who lost her son as a stillborn in August 7th, 2015. And it was the inspiration behind the book. So she was taking some time off, and I have a weekly email list that I write to. So I was writing these inspirational messages, try to direct it towards her. And it just kind of encompassed into a book.
And because of that, you're donating proceeds to
Yes.
to the cause. Now I Lay Me Down.
Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, which is an organization that provides remembrance photography for families who have lost children.
Yeah.
So it's their only memory that they'll have. They do it for free. It's an organization out of Colorado, and 100% of the proceeds will go to them.
Josh, as you've come along in your years training, I remember when you were just starting out
Right.
over there, obviously you get close to people and you learn things about their lives, and I'm sure you come to coach them up in more than just their fitness.
You know, I always tell people that I don't really do fitness. Fitness is just my tool to help people get where they want to be. And fitness is such an aspect of our lives that can help in different, work, relationships and whatnot. When you feel confident about your body, you're going to feel confident in other areas. So it's much more about the person and who they are becoming when we're doing fitness and exercise.
You think when you take that approach, which is all-encompassing, that people are able to make it a part of their lives rather than just something that they do for 3 months and then they fall off the wagon and don't exercise. Is that the key to making it a part of your lifestyle?
It is the key. When you look at it more broadly than just fitness and working out, because some people don't like working out. You just have to find something that you like. But you realize that it impacts so many different other aspects, and then it just becomes part of your daily, no different than eating.
No.
Lots of good, just short burst lines. This is a marathon, not a sprint, as an example, right? Mm-hmm. And then a couple of questions in there. Why are you here in the first place? So you need to answer that as you get your fitness routine and your life in order. And there's the book.
We see up on the screen, available at Amazon.com or also at Aspire Fitness.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Yeah, good luck.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you.
Well, keep it right here this mid-morning.
We're checking in with the Mr. Food Test Kitchen next and see what's cooking up. It looks pretty healthy too, Josh. We'll be back in a moment.
Well, today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, a chicken dinner that's so good, you better not leave the table.
Because when you get back and ask where all the chicken went, well, there'll be a lot of guilty faces around there saying, what chicken?
When it comes to getting dinner on the table, the last thing we need is some complicated recipe with a long list of ingredients. So with that in mind, I know you're going to love today's recipe that has only 5 ingredients, and it goes together in minutes. All we do is combine some Dijon mustard, a splash of vegetable oil, a little lemon juice, and some chopped dill. Once that's mixed, we add in some boneless, skinless chicken breasts and let them sit for a bit so they can soak up all that flavor. Then right before we call the troops to the table, we discard the extra marinade and sear these in a grill pan or in a skillet until each side is golden and they're cooked through. We could even marinate these up to a day if we want. Either way, after cooking these for just minutes, you have a fancy-dancy tasting dinner that's healthier, cheaper, and easier than picking up takeout. So here's what I suggest. Go online and get the recipe for our What Chicken. The reason we call it that is there is bound to be one person at the table who will gobble it up quickly and ask for more. And when you ask them, what happened to your chicken? They're going to say, what chicken? I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a very simple way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Look good, pretty healthy.
And what is so good? It does look healthy. What is so good in the forecast?
Today is your good day. Then we hit tomorrow. Look, you're going to get a spot during the day tomorrow that will be in the low to mid 70s. So there is some good part of tomorrow. For the most part, we're focusing in on those storms.
So we'll have to watch that. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you for the latest news right here at noon.
Good day.